everyone, welcome back. Today on my channel we're going to be making some white chocolate cranberry cookies. Doesn't that sound delicious? So stay tuned for that recipe. And if you're new here, hi, my name's Debbie. And on my channel I usually do delicious desserts. I try to do easy crock pot recipes, maybe some casseroles. And I also do bread in my bread machine, lots of good bread machine recipes, and a little bit of home decorating sprinkled in maybe sometimes. So if that sounds like something you would like, hit that subscribe button. So let's get into making our white chocolate cranberry cookies. Okay, the first thing we want to do, I've had the butter sitting out at room temperature for quite a long time. I zapped it for maybe 10 seconds, so it's really soft. And to that we're going to add our sugar. We're going to add a ½ cup of white sugar. I'll just use this 1/4 cup. A half, right? Yes. And then also we're going to be using a ½ cup of brown sugar. As you can see behind me, there's still white on the ground. I think I'm done with winter. I don't mind winter, but I've kind of tried to push it out in my house. I decorated a little bit for spring, so took all my Valentine's stuff down, got out my springy stuff. So I'm trying to push it out the door. Okay, so a ½ cup, is that right? Yes, let me get that. Is there a season out there that's your favorite, or do you like more than, you like more one than another? I'm a spring girl. I do like spring. I like summer too. The older I get, I don't like it really hot, but I'm definitely not, I don't mind winter and I don't mind fall. Some people just hate. My mom would actually use the word hate. She just hated winter. She was a cold-natured person, and that's what I am too. But I don't hate winter. I'm just like, I can take it for a little while and give it to me for maybe a month and I'm done. Maybe 2, I'm done. So I'm going to pack in a ½ cup of brown sugar. And then we're going to cream those sugars and that butter together. This again is my Breville hand mixer, so quiet. I just can't say enough good things about it. And one good thing about this hand mixer is it has on the beaters, it has a rubber, they're rubber tipped on the end. So it kind of helps to scrape the sides of your bowl. It's not perfect, but I stop less frequently to do it. Like, I got everything mixed up with that. Next, we're going to add in 1 egg. I've had my eggs sitting out at room temperature also. I have to go to the store and get some more eggs. Woo! They pricey, ain't they? But eggs are a good source of protein. So 2 eggs is still cheaper, even if they're like 50 cents a piece. Maybe that's what they kind of, that's where I live, that's about what they value out at maybe about 50 cents, 60 cents a piece. That's still cheaper. If I eat 2 eggs for my protein, that's still cheaper probably than, what, 4 ounces of beef or something like that. Beat that in good. Next, we're going to add in some almond extract. Oh, this is a new bottle. Oh, I love the smell of that too. Mexican vanilla and almond extract, yum. I'm gonna beat that in. And then we're going to put in our dry ingredients. And again, you're supposed to put your dry ingredients in a separate bowl, mix them all together, and then incorporate them in here. But I'm just going to live dangerously, and I'm going to put mine all right in. So we're going to be adding in 2 cups of flour. Let me get this put up. Got to get this twisted shut and a twisty put on it before it starts to dry out. We don't want our brown sugar to get clumpy. Okay, so 2 cups of flour. 1, 2, 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I'm going to use the other end of my measuring spoon. And then a half a teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to fluff that around with a fork, just so it's kind of incorporated together before I start mixing it. And then we're going to hand mix in the white chocolate chips and the cranberries. And my iRobot is starting, if you hear it. Why does that always happen whenever I'm baking? But that's all right. I guess that's helping me do my housework, right? I got this new mop. What mop was that? I think it's by Bissell. It's an older model. I mean, it's new, but it's an older model. I got it off of HSN, Home Shopping Network. And what it does is it's a mop and a vacuum in one. And so you turn it on, and the front part, it sucks up any crumbs or, you know, dirt, debris, whatever. And then as it's doing that, it's a steam mop on the back end. So then it's mopping your floor right after you sweep. Isn't that wonderful? I love it. And then the crumbs or, you know, the debris, whatever you've swept up, it goes into a little cup. And it does have a pad on it. So you take the pad off, and it's machine washable, which I don't mind that. But you know, I was like, I have a steam mop, and I love my steam mop. And I have Shark vacuums, which are cordless, and they do a wonderful job. And then I also have the iRobot that kicks on a couple times a week and sweeps up for me. But if I decided to mop one day, and say the Shark only comes on twice a week, I may have debris on my floor, so I got to get out my vacuum, and I had to sweep. And then by the time I was done sweeping my hard floors, I was like, I want to take a break. And I'd sit down to take a break, and then I would never get back up to mop my floor. So they'd go unmopped for a few weeks. And so I was like, man, wouldn't that be nice just to decide you want to mop, and you see you have to sweep first, so you get up and you just get that one piece of equipment, turn it on, sweeps up all your stuff and mops at the same time. I know I'm getting off track. Okay, so now we have all that in, and we're going to put in our white chocolate chips, which is 3/4 cup. I remember when my grandma, I see her on her hands and knees mopping. Back in the day, they didn't have any luxuries, did they? She'd be on her hands and knees mopping, and my mom used to use I think she used to use an old ring mop a long, long time ago, and then I think she, when we were growing up when I was little, and then when we redone our house, we totally remodeled our house. We had total carpeting everywhere. It was even carpeting in the kitchen, dining room. It was carpeted bathroom. The whole house was carpeted. And it wasn't thick like plushy carpet. That was in the bedrooms in the living room. But in the kitchen, in the dining room, in the bathrooms, they had like this real thin, just flat, indoor, outdoor kind of, I don't know what it was, but it was just a flat type of carpeting. Very easy to clean, and you know, it didn't have a lot of thick, full plush fibers or nothing like that. But so we had our whole house carpeted. So 3/4 cup of white chocolate chips we're going to put in. And then to that we're going to add a cup of dried cranberries. If I can get the bag open, and I don't want to rip it because it's got a little zippy thing here that you can reseal it. So I'm gonna fast forward through this while I struggle here. Woo. Okay. 1 cup of these. Oh. Ooh, these smell delicious. These are just from Walmart. So in a cup of those. So let's fold those in. Now we're going to bake these on 350. I'm going to get some baking sheets out. We don't want the paper in there. Good night, Debbie. Okay, so as I was saying, we're going to bake these on 350. And I'm going to put them on parchment paper on cookie sheets. So let me get this folded in, and then I'll bring you back when I get my cookie sheets prepared. I don't have the parchment paper on them or anything. So see you back here in just a minute. Okay, we're back. Here's our, I just got out one. I'm not sure. I probably will have to have another one. Let me go toss these in the sink. I'm sorry, hang on. So we're gonna bake these on 350 for about 11 minutes, it says. I'm just gonna make these into, I think I'm gonna get out my scooper. Got my scooper out. Much easier, right? I'm gonna scoop out and they're supposed to be about 2 inches apart. I don't know if I quite got them 2 inches apart. But they're gonna be what they're gonna be, right? Yeah, it looks like I'm probably gonna need another pan. There's one pan, and we have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. 20 on there. We'll toss some more on here and we'll be good to go. We got 7 there, so we got 27. All right, I'm gonna pop these in the oven. Like I said, we're gonna bake them for about 13 minutes. We'll see. Okay, I just pulled them out. Ooh, they smell so good. I can really smell that almond. This is my little pan. Now these baked a little bit darker. I had them on the bottom rack than these, but I know they're gonna taste wonderful. I can really smell that almond extract. Okay, I have them on the cooling rack. And we're gonna give them a taste. Ooh, how about that, huh? Okay, let's try one. White chocolate cranberry cookies. I don't know. Let's just take a little one on top. Delish. Just delicious. I want to say yes, ma'am, to this one. I love it. It is sweet. I love the almond flavor in there, the chewy cranberries, and that white chocolate chip. Just a great combination, really. So, it's a smile. They're really good. You'll have to try them. And until next time, I want you guys to take care of yourselves and take care of each other and just have a blessed, blessed week ahead. And if you like this video, don't forget, give me that thumbs up right now. Thank you. Bye.